An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, probably not out all that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jason Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of
No way
11.
he can. His highest card is that 94, and it's not even that great of a card.
We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Because I know what he be doing on it. He runs the same route every time.
And it'll be fourth down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. They will indeed go for it. Vic forced out to his left.
What's that, Nico?
Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Yeah, he's still in his first 2 weeks.
We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, God damn it. Hold on.
And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Running the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
There we go. The drag and that triangle route.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota.
Yeah, you're on my route, Lethal. I wanted you to do it in triangle.
McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Oh, okay, yeah, my fault. I didn't know if you were using the other dude.
Their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Vick, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time.
I don't know. I think his running back honestly hit him.
Had an open man that
I think
time,
his running back hit
a
him,
little too
to be
much heat
honest.
on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Vick. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now I'm flipping it.
A give to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, but someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
No, he's the Eagles fan. High pursuit. That's what pursuit is. It helps with that stuff. High pursuit, low run block.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Johnson jostles free, and they'll get this down to the 10.
He has 99.
Gain of 11 sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you
and this is where the GOAT comes in. Eddie George.
How about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Let me get a motion with Cooper to the right. I want to see if it just throws them off.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Most likely.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd down, it's George. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. After the made field goal, Anderson back out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Vic. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Prescott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs
that on
later.
purpose? You safety? Okay. He's running it.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Vick, 32 yards. And the Colts are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Johnson, and not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and long here for Mariota. Jerry Rice open right side. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Sanders. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
90, by 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Just man up his dump off route, and then you user that if that's the case. Just have his.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it in line. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback.
Last year used to go like 10 yards behind the kicker, and then one of your people would pick it up and
they
go.
get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Mariota. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
To throw, Mariota. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mariota.
What? Oh my!
To it through the contact. Incomplete.
A low ball possession catch, bro. Come on.
Couldn't even find his outlet, man, because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Low ball possession catch.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That's what I'm doing.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I'll go.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Cooper's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
No, I looked, but then I started rolling out. I already know, bro. I already know about I started rolling out.
First down.
Mariota on first down.
Why he stopped? Why did he stop? Why did he stop, bro? I never took my finger off of R2. Oh my God, bro.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Right, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The Sanders has got it complete, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time.
You can
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches.
Not even. You can man up one of your linebackers on that dude.
To think about turning it upfield. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play
Would you
there, but it's
possession?
incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On third down, Mariota.
No.
And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. To throw, Vic. And the tip there altered the ball flight. And it
That's what he gets for having 6'5", 6'6" linemen gunslinger on Dick. Like everybody,
low man wins in the trenches.
everybody.
It's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And this time they'll throw it with Vic. This is Johnson. He's got it. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10. A second down throw for Vic. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit.
There's really no, I mean, there's no move that I could do right there.
The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Yeah, I am.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
God, Eddie George, yeah.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
What y'all thinking?
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Anderson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And right now these guys...
Nah, that Anthony Barr did a whole backflip somersault.
drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Here comes this play again.
He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on first down. And he probably should have.
Bro, I literally clicked on and hit the shit out of him, bro. Come on.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
He about to run QB drive.
He's back to throw.
Running back. Oh, I clicked on. I clicked on. No, I did. I was throwing.
Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring
Yeah, if that was Peppers, that's a pick. If that's Peppers, that's a pick too.
Defensively, he's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline.
I don't think there's really any wins, to be honest.
Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing.
Watch that running back out the backfield. I might try to hit him on a little pull route.
Okay, I see you. He may try and run. Oh, no.
Let's go. There, let's go.
Picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now, Barney.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
So QB sneak run or just...
And they'll run it here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Henry.
No!
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of the
I honestly might be the best punter in the top 100. I might be the best punter in the top 100.
Set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So strong
pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness.
I'm about to look at my running back stats. Look at all my running backs getting yards, bro. Derrick Henry had 5 carries for 22 yards. Eddie George had 6 for 59, and Chris Johnson had 11 for 66. That wasn't my bull. We had 150 yards rushing. That was theirs. Who? Wait, what playbook are you talking about, Sparks, that you like more? I don't remember which one though, okay, so I'm in. Oh, the Cardinals. The Cardinals or the Jets? The Jets had that toss at the Jets. Okay, we can do Jets. I might only have one more game, guys. My girl's bitching at me. I said I probably only got one more game. Yeah. And if she doesn't text back, then I can play more. But if she, yep, I'm sending them out. Yeah, I don't even need to get the full Chris Johnson, Sparks. He can get double. He can get double Kims and 99 speed without the powered up one all the way up to 98 or 90. I don't know what he powers up to, 97, 90, I'm not sure. Yo, that was a good game. I really do like my core of running backs, bro. Like, and especially since I subbed it. Like, it's not like I got 399 running backs and I'm only using one. Yeah. He already has that 99 break tackle, though. Yeah. Yeah, he has not, cause I have Texans rushing, bro. So he has like +2 break tackle, plus he has like zone run and shit. So I'll look at it. I'll look at it to see how much better he can get. But I don't think it's worth. I don't think it's gonna be worth 800K or 900K, however much he's going for. But it might be just to see that nice gold 99. Might. Bro, when I was doing the transition to the Titans team, it just kept on looking better and better and better. Like I have two centers that can both start. Matthews and the Kevin Maui dude, however you say his name. He could start if he wanted to. Yeah, he could start. Then that left guard that gets ×2, that ×2 he's a team builder. He can start. He could start two over Hutchinson. And then Lawan got 84 speed, so he's arguably the best left tackle. He better than the last one. He better than Munoz, I think, bro. I think he's better than Munoz. Receivers, yeah. Yeah. The only one I got is Randy. They got Randy Moss. That's it. Yeah.
Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determinant.
I don't think I feel like he would move stupid because like I feel like that'd make him feel stupid. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be bad though. Don't get me wrong. Steve McNair wouldn't be bad.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, I thought they did too.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, I'm about to try something. Motion Delaney Walker to the right. All right.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down right at
Johnson
the
got that
30-yard
to the
line.
edge. It's all good.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's just a little bit taller, but he still got that. The only thing he doesn't, I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't have high motor. I don't understand that. Motion Neal. Thank you.
The pitch to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left
Just
side.
keep doing it back and forth.
Credit to the offensive line.
Matter of fact.
Guard tackle able to
Motion
seal
Neal.
that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield.
He came free like that on the edge.
Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down. They'll toss it to Henry. Finding room inside the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, 51 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Bro, wait till I get that freaking new right tackle, bro.
Plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum,
86 speed pulling like that?
Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Extra point by Anderson.
I don't know. Shaq Mason was the fastest right guard on the game.
7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
If you gave me 5 O linemen right now that are fast, I'd probably take LaJuan, Kelsey from the Eagles, the center. I think he's probably the fastest center in the game, I would think. Then Mason.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler.
Oh, I thought you struck him.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
You have it, all you gotta do is
that.
that.
Be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
That boy just sent me a picture of an all-Bills team. Looks kind of nasty.
Took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now.
I wouldn't do it.
Some
But
defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make
Josh
mistakes.
Allen, Marshawn Lynch, Le'Veon Bell, LaShawn McCoy, Robert Woods, Terrell Owens, Andre Reed, Zay Jones, Kelvin Benjamin. Damn, they got stacked receivers, bro. Did you hear the names I just said?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Did you hear the names I just... Robert Woods, Andre Reed, Terrell Owens, Kelvin Benjamin, and Zay Jones. Bro, they're stacked at receiver. They don't got a line though. Their best lineman is a 94.
The guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like.
Wait till I get a new Matthews, bro. Oh my God, he's gonna be the best one on the game.
Back out there doing the things that he does best, and
he fires one that's intercepted.
The defense.
The defense set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Johnson. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So basically what you're telling me is the Bills can get 599 receivers. That's crazy.
Now Johnson. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Their O-line is
terrible, to get it outside, the defensive
88,
pursuit was
92,
there,
90, 73, and 94.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
On 3rd down, it's George, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson.
How the hell did Chris Rose get my YouTube?
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Anderson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here.
Yo, this weekend I have absolutely nothing to do, bro. We got to play hella games.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great.
He also fucked up by
Julius Peppers.
That block field goal hurt him, and that forced fumble that I had. The forced fumble. That's 6 points. That's 6 points right there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald.
You talking about that Magic game?
Yeah.
Back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, 6 points off the board.
4th and long. And
Yeah, but I could have possession caught and that another field goal too.
Yeah.
I had him down the sideline.
That was honestly a really good throw by Mariota on the run. He threw it right where it needed to be.
4th down with Jackson. And pressure gets to him again. Jason Taylor.
I mean, you've seen his stats, right? I sent them to you.
I don't know why you would do that.
All of his stats are good. Like, he doesn't have any let-offs.
players in the top 3.
Who's them playing? If you went up, I had to go up. Alright. I didn't move one bit. We just played together. What's the difference between your winning and my winning? We did this, we literally both won.
Well, you go get another couple wins, you'll pass Chris too. I think it's more of Chris dropping.
I don't really play during the day though, cause you're not here. I'm on the 18th Street.
You don't need Sparks to win.
I know. It's just I'm not like.
You the GOAT.
I just don't trust.
By
I just
yourself.
don't trust too many people. So it's just hard for me to play other people because I don't have the trust in too many people.
Yeah. No, I hear it, bro. I hear it. I feel the same way. There's only so many people I'm willing to queue up with.
Yeah.
Win or lose, you know? Like, there's only so many people. Kind of extended joining you guys.
Yeah, because I don't turn the ball over. What are you at? I know you were at like 1.2 when I first started running. You were at like 1.2, 1.3, yeah. I remember. This man BM turns the ball over 1.3 times per game, basically 1.4.
Very aggressive.
He only gets away with being able to turn the ball over that much because Dim gets just as many takeaways.
Well, he played with a lot of bums to start too. His friends.
I want to know who this Spidey0056 dude is getting almost three takeaways a game. And who is... Oh, Majay gets 2.78. I don't think I've ever turned the ball over against him.
Imagine not routing him, then, on your money play when you have man match. Come on, bro. Get him. He goes. How are they... They're getting some nasty pressure, bro. What the fuck? I guess. No one has it. They are aggressively user blitzing the shit out of him.
Use their turbo blitzing?
Yeah.
I already know. Me and Sparks figured out how to beat turbo blitzing on that duo game we played when we was down 17-0 and came back. Bro, I still remember that game perfectly. Yo, this Brian O'Neill is up for 25K. Should I grab him? Mm-hmm. Low key don't want Vic anymore. Mariota's faster. Mariota's literally faster. Mariota's literally faster, better throwing stats. How much is his legend going for? Mm-hmm. That's more than... what I had before. He going for 95K. Like Mariota's literally faster than Vic. I would never fully get rid of Vic though. I'm always gonna keep his power up. That is true. You need to get Urlacher. I mean, I was low-key kidding, but I wouldn't mind it. What you mean? Oh, he's a Hall of Fame, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing was more endgame than his Easter card last year, though. His Easter card last year, bro, nobody got rid of him. Like, he... Oh, my fault. I was talking about... Yeah. So... Where's Lane Johnson? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm gonna be short. I'm gonna be short 100K for this lineman, so I gotta win a Super Bowl first. If I sell Lane, I'll be short 100K. So I'm about to win this bowl. Why is my shit glitching out like that? But hit me up tomorrow, bro. I'm hopping off too. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I just went undefeated, so I'm in my I think I'm in my divisional too. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, boys.